Is Duncan back there? Did he ever show up? Is he?
Almost.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Well, why don't we bring Spencer up? 'Cause,
Bounding.
I'm just sending off a text. Hold on. Okay.
Spencer, you said a very strange thing in the green room.
Suck my dick.
I mean, that's not very strange, out of place, sure.
You said you often think about how much you would enjoy fighting a pack of coyote.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No. I have follow-up questions.
Also, you live in L.A. You can make this dream come true.
Oh, I know.
All you have to do is have a cat or a poodle.
Yeah.
I used to live in Moore Park, which was kind of like a farming town. What? And
Did somebody just root for Moore Park?
No, nobody's ever done that.
yeah, no, seriously, check it. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. It has an entry. But there's a lot of farmland and stuff, and you can go out, and sometimes we go out hiking just in the fields and stuff at night, and you'd be able to hear coyotes, or even just not hiking. Like in my bed, I'd be able to hear coyotes like all the time. And you'd hear a lot of them, but like when we'd go on night hikes, sometimes they'd sound really close, and you'd be like, holy shit. Sounds like 6 or 7.
I'd love
I'll
to
probably
fight.
be fine.
Now, when you picture yourself fighting a pack of coyotes, is it barehanded? Or do you have a weapon of some sort?
Barehanded. I mean, the only thing I could ever imagine is like having a bag with me, like a backpack that I'm hiking with, because it's hiking. So I'd like, maybe heft a bag around. But yeah, mostly bare hand.
Do you think you could take a pack of coyotes?
I mean, how big we talking, Kumail?
Well,
how big of a bag?
6 or 7.
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of feel like they're very cowardly scavengers. I mean, they're.
Oh, I'm talking about enraged, like pissed off, like coyotes. I don't know what's supposed to happen here.
Traveling down the roads of Moore Park, you stop when you hear a rustling. The red gleaming eyes from the bushes are all the information you need to realize what's upon you. A pack of slightly timid coyote. So you have initiative.
You can take 6 or 7 coyotes.
Spencer, I can say this just by looking at you. You are never flat-footed against coyote.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a bonus I earned.
I think he could do it, but not because if the 6 coyote actually is it the plural coyote.
I don't care.
Coyotes.
I think it's coyotes.
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 Coyotes interruptus.
Coyote.
Coyotes. What are you, Yosemite Sam?
Coyotes. I think that if all 6 of them had like a rage virus that made them like physically endeavor as a unit of 6 coyote, I think my dog could take me out. Like I
what?
I
could take your dog.
No way, man. My dog. I mean these.
The thing about dogs is like all it takes is one blow to the throat. I mean, sure, you got to throw out your left arm, not your good arm, your left arm as a sacrifice. But once it's clamped on, you just a quick knee in the throat and you're done.
Wait, but Rottweilers and those guys kill people all the time.
Yeah, I hear a lot about people getting attacked, and you literally never hear them going for the throat ever.
Well, because the stories aren't going to be like the guy went for the throat and it didn't work because he didn't live to tell the tale, Spencer.
You hear about the flailing they do and that they hit it on the top of the head or they try and unwedge the jaw. That's not what you do. You just go for the throat. If they can't breathe, they're not going to be biting you.
Where did you read this? Where is this information coming?
This is holistic knowledge I've gleaned in my
What journal do you
life.
subscribe to?
Yeah, it's a dog throat attack monthly.
Harvard Medical Coyote edition.
I'm just saying. I mean, Have you guys seen coyotes?
No, see, I grew up in...
Yeah, they're
They're like
mangy.
maybe twice the size of a house cat. They're not huge.
They're mangy-looking, skinny things.
I don't think they really... I've never seen them in really what I call packs. I've seen them like travel around which look like small nuclear families. Like you see like mom and pop and maybe a kid.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
And also, they're terrified of us.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we're talking about that's out of the equation here.
So you're saying these are special coyotes?
I mean, no, they're just not gonna be super timid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He just wants to fight them, so if they're timid, they're going to run away.
Yeah,
he wants
that's
to
not
have...
that's
But
not a fight.
you wouldn't want to fight a wolf because a wolf will kick you.
No, sure. I mean, I might be able to take one wolf, maybe.
Now,
I don't want.
I say there's only one way to find out.
I don't think.
Let's bring out our wolf.
Spencer, we have great news. Spencer, do you think you could take a pit bull or a Rottweiler?
I don't, because I mean, honestly, if you're talking like a coyote versus a pit bull, like,
Well, I mean, that's a crazy huge difference.
that's what I'm saying. It's like there's a lot of dogs that I'd feel more confident, fighting against. Rottweilers and pit bulls probably aren't up there. I mean,
What about 80 Shih Tzu?
yeah. See, this is the whole thing. You can when they're small enough, and I think you could pull this off with a coyote. All you have to do is spin around kicking.
That's not easy to do.
It's very easy to
This
do.
isn't Street Fighter. It's not down back kick.
It is quite literally down back kick.
Spencer-
You just spin down and backwards while kicking.
How? How? I mean, show us, please.
If somebody doesn't Instagram this right now, I'm going to kill all of us.
It is such a bummer that this is an audio podcast.
God damn it.
Because that is one of the best things I've ever seen.
Spencer did something between Jean-Claude Van Damme and Baryshnikov just now.
Pippi Longstocking.
I don't see any of those kicks doing major damage.
No, but you
Spencer.
keep knocking them back. You just got to keep going.
Spencer,
Yeah, but they would get you on the ground.
I mean, not
That's-
Shih
that's-
Tzus.
Well, no, not Shih Tzus. Okay.
Well, I mean, honestly,
I
even
think
Shih
that
Tzus,
you might have been
stomp on
born in
them.
the wrong era because there's a great book about the early New York, the 5 Points, and they made that terrible movie, Gangs of New York, about it. But Luke Sante wrote a book called Low Life, and someone likes that movie. You're the person that wooed it at Moore Park. That movie stinks because it's bad. It's bad history. Maybe it's a fine movie, but it's not good history. But there's a bunch of things they would like entertainment back in the good old bad days of America. There were things like rat baiting and bear baiting, and and so there was a thing called rat stomping where they would put a guy in a ring, like surrounded by a wooden pen, and they would put like 100 or 200 rats in there. And you had to stomp them before.
Why?
Because they would come attack you.
No. But is it like a sport?
It was you would bet rat or man.
So these weren't prisoners.
No. This is a bar. This is a bar down in what is
okay.
now the Bowery, like in the lower
East Side, yeah.
lower East Side of New York. And there'd be bear baiting, and so there'd be dogs versus bears, and you would bet money on dogs. For dogs or bear.
Oh, I wouldn't want to watch
And
that.
so the rat.
Yeah, it's all horrible.
I think that Spencer, like you might have taken to that rat stomping.
Well,
business.
you were talking about rat stomping. You know those tiny monkeys that you see at the zoo?
The little tiny black ones.
Like really like inches tall.
Yeah, those are adorable.
The first time I saw those, I was just like, man, don't you just want to squish one?
Oh, see now.
Just
now,
stomp on it.
now I feel like
Spencer's learning to fly.
we're getting to the heart of the matter here.
Yeah.
So in your coyote fight fetish dreams, are you annihilating them? Are you breaking their necks and like
No.
ripping their hearts out? Or what?
No. I mean, well, you break a couple necks, sure, but not. I mean, just timing
You can't
wise.
fight a pack without breaking a
I'd
couple.
imagine
You
I'd
want to
get-
make a coyote omelet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to take it out of the fight, right?
Yeah.
It's important.
I think if fighting a bunch of coyote, I think the first thing you do is you break the biggest one's neck and send a message to the rest of them.
Well, yeah, again, this is assuming they're not just going to turn tail and run, obviously. Well, that's the thing. If you were just spinning around in circles, you kick about half the coyotes, they'd freak out and leave.
Okay, how about you, Spencer?
I will say this: that move you did is a lot less threatening than you think it is.
It's not supposed to be threatening. It's
supposed to be
specifically
efficient.
designed to take on hordes of small dogs.
If I see,
well,
if I'm a little dog and I see a guy doing that, I'm like, I got
there's
this.
no way. Also, like dogs, like any dog bigger than a Shih Tzu or any canine, like their objective is to get you down on the ground, and once that happens, you're in trouble.
Well, again, with coyotes, they're very light. So if you had 3 or 4 coyotes on you, just jump right up.
All right,
but I don't. You can't jump up when these things got you.
Yeah,
buddy.
buddy.
Like my dog loves me, and sometimes he gets me like at a disadvantage.
What does that mean?
What?
That just sounds dangerous.
Well, I'm just saying, like he's just a
giant,
golden doodle, but he's like a 5-foot child.
But
you
that,
know,
like
he can
would
grab me
literally-
and.
He would have the body mass of like 6'5" coyotes.
They have mouths full of little .32 caliber bullets. Literally.
Coyotes do?
That's why you throw out the left arm.
Yeah.
Those are they could kill you, man. Sometimes I lay in bed with this guy and I'm rubbing his belly and he's just like, and I look at his teeth and I'm like, this fucker could kill me.
That's what Cujo is. Cujo goes
I
bad.
have a scar on my ass, on my left butt cheek, like the size of like a shark tooth, like a triangle.
That's your butthole.
Is there poop coming out of it? Is it right in the middle?
Yeah. Well, when you push the button and pull the chain, is that where the chocolate choo-choo train comes out? Because that's a butthole.
Everyone has that scar.
It's not a scar. Don't think of it that way. That's fucked up.
Listen, it's not pretty, but that doesn't mean it's a scar.
It's not a wound. It's actually, if anything, it's keeping you alive.
I feel like you guys are making a little too lightly of an actual injury that I had. My neighbors, when I was a kid, we had the O'Sullivans that lived next door, and there was 19 of them because they were Irish Catholic and racist. No, there were fucking 19 O'Sullivans, and they said anytime Bill, Jeff, my brother, and I, like anytime you guys want to come up and take a swim in our pools, we didn't have a pool. Like, anytime you guys want to walk up and have a swim, just make sure that. Their dog, they had 2 German Shepherds. One was named Guinness. I remember his name because I bear the scar on my ass.
I feel like you've put racist memories in your childhood. The Irish people's dog was named Guinness.
This is an actual fact.
Okay.
Actually, my brother has a dog named. We had a dog named Guinness because of that. Because of that too.
The others was Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, one was just called Drinking.
And a parakeet named Famine.
Yeah.
Oh, too soon.
I mean, not funny enough. Maybe it's like, I hope you're groaning that was a bad joke. Not that I went too far.
I can't stop. I think about him thinking that is somebody thinking their butthole is a scar, and it's still making me laugh.
I know, like I feel like he shut that down too fast.
Yeah,
like,
I thought
you and I were having a good time, just placating him about his scar.
Mom, I have bad news. I have a scar, and it bleeds, but it's not blood.
Yes, my scar bleeds long brown blood.
You don't know how to make this joke funny.
I'm trying to help your awesome premise, you guys.
We're doing it. You're literally shitting over our awesome joke through your scarry butthole.
Sometimes men come over to my apartment and fuck me in my scar.
You're not good at it.
What?
You can't make this one. Okay, go ahead.
My scar.
That's maybe why you can't make it funny. I don't know.
I'm just trying to help you with your bulletproof premise.
Long brown blood. You've shown us that our premise maybe isn't so bulletproof.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So you're there with the dog's name.
The guy said the dogs would be locked up. We got up there. The dogs were not locked up, and there were 2 giant German Shepherds. And Guinness, of all people, comes running straight at me, and I had like a little bathing suit on, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, I'm defenseless. I'm barefoot. I can't.
I'm sorry. Long brown blood just got funny to me.
Oh,
So gross.
Now? Yeah, I don't know why.
It's like a wrestler for a really, really low caliber wrestling federation. There comes long brown blood. He's going up against Scorpion Scissors.
Oh, long brown blood.
Long brown blood. Go ahead.
So the dog's running at me and my brother, but the dog picks me, the smaller of the 2. I think that's good pack animal instincts, is to take the baby out. And I don't know, I was maybe like 6 or something like that. And I turned around, thank heavens, because he shot me right where the essentials might have been, and he took a piece out of my ass. It took a big chomp.
That's the other thing. They go for your nuts. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
They go for your crotch.
Because that's dog height.
And it doesn't matter how much throat punching you
Well,
do.
no, you kick them right when they're in mid-jump. They can't change direction.
Dude, there's more than one. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, well, they don't all jump at the same time. That'd be silly.
Right, because they don't want to get hurricaned away by your kicks.
Yeah. I trained under Chun Li.
Your flurry of feet that you have unleashed on this unsuspecting pack.
You saw that flurry of feet.
Yeah.
Please, I know you don't like doing requests.
Please do
but
it.
I'm the only one that's going to have a video of this. Like,
I
can you get up and demonstrate the?
really don't like doing requests.
Come on, just I'll do my Sean Connery impression if you do your circle kick.
Just show us the dance again because
We have to have it documented.
No.
for science more than anything.
I'm gonna cry while I do it, though.
Okay, fine.
All right, do it.
That's how you fight off a pack of
I
dogs.
sold out.
By the way,
This is the day that the podcast changed me.
sold out.
how pissed would you be if that was the ending to The Gray? That's what he did at the
Oh, that should be it. That'd be amazing.
That would have been amazing.
Just Liam Neeson.
That's basically how Alice in Wonderland ended, right?
That's why they cut the ending out of The Gray.
He kept teasing that crazy movie that he's got, and then he does it.
Spencer,
It doesn't matter how many of them come at you. I've got a special move I'll use. What's it called? The Mega Neeson. The whirling Liam. And then they're like, can you show us the whirling Liam? No.
dogs have to come at me in a certain. I have to be in circles, and they have to come at me one by one, and preferably counterclockwise.
I spilled water everywhere because I was so intimidated and thrown.
Spencer, I think I speak for all of us when I say we've missed you dearly, man.
No? Okay.